This is the High School Football America 2-Minute Drill Podcast for September 14th, 2018. I'm Jeff Fisher. Hey, today on The Drill Fans, we continue with our bonus audio from my new book, High School Football in Texas, Amazing Football Stories from the Greatest Players of Texas, that's already in bookstores throughout the state of Texas and around the nation at Barnes & Noble. It's also available online at Barnes & Noble and Amazon. And the book features nearly 50 players that I did first-hand interviews with, strictly talking about their memories of high school football in the Lone Star State. 9 Hall of Famers featured in the book, along with a couple from the College Football Hall of Fame, and a couple of those guys are in both Halls of Fame. Today's bonus audio comes from Sealy, Texas's Eric Dickerson in the Pro Football Hall of Fame. What a career that Eric Dickerson had in the NFL, but it all started at Sealy. The 1978 season was a special one for Eric Dickerson and his teammates. It was his senior season, and that's when the Tigers won the school's first ever Texas State football championship. And even though it was 40 years ago, Eric Dickerson says he can remember it like it was yesterday.
My mother was there. Barry Switzer was there. I think Ron Meyer, all the coaches getting recruited. And so that was big.
You can recall what happened at Sealy.
Of course.
How amazing is that for you?
You always
Is it better?
I think I like football more in high school and college than I did in the pros. Because, back then, it was really, truly an ugly business in the NFL. I mean, it still is, but it was really ugly then. And I enjoyed playing college ball more. Especially my last 2 years. I remember the state championship run because, all the guys that played on that team, and that was the first state championship we won at Sealy High School, and how, it was in kind of like segregation, but, the blacks lived on one side of town, the whites lived on the other side of town. So, but when you put on that uniform, everybody's one color.
That's Eric Dickerson, who is featured in my book, High School Football in Texas, Amazing Football Stories from the Greatest Players of Texas. Again, nearly 50 players featured in book 1. We're going to have a second book coming out here in a couple of years, but it's all about high school football in the Lone Star State. 9 Hall of Famers, the Pro Football Hall of Fame, a couple in the College Football Hall of Fame, and a couple of players are in both of those Halls of Fame. It's a great read. I think you're going to enjoy it. I enjoyed writing it, that's for sure, and the players enjoyed talking about those great memories from the Lone Star State when it comes to high school football. And that is today's High School Football America 2-Minute Drill Podcast, giving you up-to-the-minute high school football news. Listen on our website, iTunes, Stitcher, or TuneIn Radio. And don't forget to follow us on Twitter at HSFB America for the latest news throughout the day. Thanks for listening to the High School Football America 2-Minute Drill. I'm Jeff Fisher.